I didn't sleep well the night before my dreams blended into reality. The flowing gown, the crown, my father's footsteps, royal glances, natural silence, all tangled together. I was only 20, and the next day I would become the most watched bride in the world. They say you were the luckiest girl alive, everyone told me. I told myself that too, even though there was a strange chill deep inside me. The carriage slowly made its way to St. Paul's Cathedral. I looked through the window and saw thousands of people. They waved Union Jacks and shouted my name. At Diana, Address Diana, I love you, Diana. I smiled and waved, smiling. That was something I had always been good at always. My dress had a 25-foot train wrapped in ivory, silk, and antique lace. It was beautiful, but so heavy I could barely move freely. Still as a manguez, I told myself, which today is about comfort, and about image. I had to be beautiful, graceful, perfect. Even if Charles had mispronounced my name the night before, we stood before the altar, his hand held mine. But I couldn't feel any warmth, he said. I, Charles Philip Arthur George, take thee. I said, Monsieur Diana Francis, take thee. We exchanged rings. I deliberately left out the word Maturbe. That was my decision. People thought I was rebelling, but really, I just wanted to hold on to a sliver of myself. The sacred music, the stained glass, the crown, the cross, the scriptures, everything felt like a grand performance, magnificent, majestic, fouac, and far removed from the world I actually lived in. The queen sat in the front row, solemn and composed. Camilla was there too. Her eyes rarely met mine, but I knew she was watching. I wasn't naive, to have long known of her presence, and that Charles had never truly let her go. But on this dazzling day I had to pretend not to know. I had to pretend this was a fairy tale. After the ceremony, Charles and I stood on the balcony at Buckingham Palace for our courteau official kiss. Thunder's applause. A sea of people. Chimeras clicked like falling rain. I felt as though I stood at the top of the world, and yet, at the same time, I had fallen into its loneliest corner. We smiled. Charles smiled. We looked perfect. But only I knew. I hadn't married a lover. I had married an institution. That night we stayed at Windsor Castle. I sat by the bed, removed my tiara, and unfastened the heavy wedding gown. The woman in the mirror no longer looked like me. I was no longer Diana Spencer, not the girl I once was. I was now a Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, a member of the British royal family. And in that very moment, as the crown was lifted from my head, I felt a tiny fracture in the fairy tale I was supposed to live. The world witnessed the fairy tale wedding, and I was the bride. But only after that day did I begin to understand. Some fairy tales are not written for people like us.